Take a look at this chart. Bitcoin with this candle is about to do something for the first time in 639 days. This is incredibly significant and very similar to the last time that we broke above this yellow line, as right about the time we were battling this yellow line and breaking through, we were just at or made a new all-time high. And today, here we are, about to do something for the first time in 639 days. What will Bitcoin do next? We're about to dig into the facts. Welcome, I'm Steve. Here we deliver honest, sponsorship-free TA with genuine value. Subscribe for a no BS approach that actually helps you. Subscribe. So welcome in. We're on the Bitcoin US dollar index. We are on the monthly chart. And this is an historic chart here. We have all of Bitcoin's entire price action history revolved upon one simple line, one beautiful trend line. The most important, the most legendary, and the most historic trend line of Bitcoin's entire history. That is not up for debate. Look at all the touch points. We're going back to the early days of 2013, holding critical resistance. As soon as we broke through here, what did Bitcoin do? It made a new all-time high. Seems pretty noteworthy. Well, then we crashed back down, holding support when we broke through. We battled all the way up. When we finally broke through this yellow line, what did we do? Oh, we made a new all-time high, just like we did in 2013. As soon as we broke above this yellow line, all-time high. 2017, as soon as we broke above this yellow line, all-time high. Keep in mind, in 2015, 2016, 2017, we held this yellow line as resistance on multiple occasions, dating back to the early days of November 2015, also in June 2016, incredibly strong resistance. And then for month after month after month after month, battling this level of resistance. Once we finally broke through, it was to a new all-time high, right? So why is that important? Well, that same line ended up at the top of this market and we had this huge crash down. And by the way, at the end of this video, I'm going to give an update on my 5.3 theory. Do I still believe in it? What is my thoughts? What are my latest and greatest thoughts given the pandemonium that's happening in Bitcoin? I will give you my latest in a moment. So we had this all-time high and we came crashing down to this base here. And if you watched my videos during this time, everybody was saying, you know what? We're going right back to an all-time high. This is just a short pullback. We're going back to an all-time high. But we are about to have a 3-day death cross. And the 3-day death cross, we said it's likely we're going to plummet all the way to our 200-week moving average from that 6,500 area. Everybody said, Steve, there's no way in hell we're going back to an all-time high. We crashed right back down to this beautiful trend line. The same trend line that started all the way back in 2013. And that trend line held our beautiful support, right? As soon as you break through resistance here, it becomes our support, and that stayed true here. And then we had this unorthodox run that seemingly nobody could have predicted. But this beautiful trend line, once again, came to the rescue. We had this 14K top, we had to turn around, we came right back down to our structure here, and our beautiful trend line held incredibly strong support. So then we battled up to our new all-time high, once again, having a double top and then a fall down in price. We called the mega crash at 48K when nobody wanted to believe us. The high majority of people said we're going back to an all-time high. We said the facts are the facts. And then we came back down where? To this yellow line. We tried to hold support momentarily in June of 2022, and then we broke down in July and August, holding resistance at that line, and that started our 639-day journey below this yellow line. Now, if you keep in mind this structure that we had here, right? We are holding resistance at this yellow line, and then this candle back in September of 22 was real strong resistance, pushing price action down. And when we got into price action like this, it was a very difficult time. Everybody was saying that we were going to go below 10K. It was a very difficult time to predict. We strongly felt that the bottom was in based on the facts. But on the other hand, 85% of the people were against us. It would be one thing for me to tell a couple of my friends, hey, I think the bottom is in. It's another thing to put your you-know-what on the table and say, bottom is in. that takes a big pair of you know what, because in social media game, everybody keeps receipts, and I got my receipts. So what did I think when we were at this structure right down here? This is what I thought. Roll the clip. If we're right on this double bottom, we deserve a Nobel Prize. Plain and simple. That would be the call of the century. We called that really, 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 really early. So what you want to do is continue to focus on the facts and remain level-headed. If I got over emotional, I would have made an emotional decision and said, hey, you guys shouldn't buy until 8K. But I said on many, many occasions that I do not believe we're going below 10K, that I highly believe the bottom is in. And that takes, that takes courage, that takes guts, that takes conviction, but that mainly you have to be level-headed. You can't get too depressed on the way down. You can't get too emotional on the way up. Tilt your phone to the side and subscribe. So we're on the opposite end of the spectrum there, right? It's highly emotional in today's world. It will feel like every day there's something pumping that you're like, man, I wish I bought that. I knew I should have bought that. And you beat yourself up over it. These are emotional roller coasters that you're replaying day after day after day. You're beating yourself up. I want you to remain a lot more level-headed. I want you to trade a lot less. I want you to remain calm when we're going up and calm when we're going down. I want you to focus more on the facts and then focus on your education, getting an absolute dominant trading strategy that actually works, right? This is your chance in this market cycle of 2024. This is your chance to build wealth. Don't mess that up with emotion, right? All those chances that you feel pass you by, oh my God, I should have bought this. I knew I should have bought this. And you're beating yourself up. Those opportunities will come again and again. You'll have tons of them, but it will feel like in your mind that you made this horrific mistake on this incredible opportunity and you won't get a chance again. I'm here to tell you, I've been trading for more than 20 years. Those opportunities come, and they come a lot. You've got to be patient and you have to stay level-headed, okay? So here we are today. We finally broke below here, and if we count these candles, you're looking at where we're at now in terms of how many days below here, right? You can see it's been more than 600 days and we're finally breaking through. If you look at the last two times that we broke through this yellow line, once was right here, all-time high, at the candle of November 2013, and the next time was here in May 2017 at an all-time high. So you want to look at this breakthrough of this beautiful trend line represents usually a short-lived period to get to an all-time high. Keep in mind, this candle that we just printed, this is our breakthrough candle. This is not our confirmation candle. So if you look back at these days, right, this was our breakthrough candle. This was our first candle that actually closed above this yellow line, but not as support. So we consider this in terms of technically trading. This is our breakthrough candle. This is our confirmation candle. So our confirmation candle made the all-time high. If you look earlier, right, this is our breakthrough candle. Our breakthrough candle did not make the all-time high. Our confirmation candle made the all-time high, right? You can see breakthrough, not the body holding as support. It's all about the body. The bodies tell the facts, the wicks tell the story, right? If you look at the wicks, you can always see the story. This wick high on the upside, pressure to the downside. This wick on the downside, movement to the upside, right? You can see these wicks down here at the bottom, movement to the upside, right? When the wicks are at the top, it's not good. Look at the market cycle top here. And then we tried to recover with this big wick here. We just couldn't maintain it, right? So pay attention to the wicks, but more importantly, the body. So here we are today. This is our breakthrough candle. We are in the midst right now of our confirmation candle. If Bitcoin were to do what it's done in its history, this confirmation candle, meaning this month's candle, should be an all-time high candle, right? That's what it did in 2013, and that's what it did in 2017. We are early to tell, but if we were to do more of the same, what happens a lot of times in these market cycles is everybody says, oh, this time is different, this time is different, this time is different. What usually happens is Bitcoin does more of the same, maybe one standard deviation up or down. It's really right in that synergy of, is it exactly Tuesday at 8:59 p.m.? No, who cares about those little details? The big picture is Bitcoin has cyclical moves, not up for debate. They happen pretty methodically, time and time again, not up for debate. each cycle repeats itself with all these moves, not up for debate, right? So if you look at it, hey, we might be having an all-time high this month. We'll see. Is Bitcoin going to confirm with this candle and close as support, right? We need this monthly candle to close above 53,000 with the body of our candle. And I will say, if Bitcoin closes above 53,000, we've got a good chance at a potential all-time high. A breakthrough, any breakthrough, a breakdown of this yellow line would spell a pretty big disaster for Bitcoin, okay? Oh, I need to tell you about the 5.3 theory. So here's the update with the 5.3 theory. And this is the $1 million question everybody's asking me. Steve, has your opinion changed? What about the 5.3 theory? Are you still gonna sell at 79,000? So this is the big point I wanna make. And this is pretty humorous. I can't believe people are like actually wondering this. They think that, hey, the 5.3 theory, it said that Bitcoin's next top will be somewhere around 79,000. Am I just going to be blinded? I'm not going to look at any charts and just blindly sell at 79, not even studying any charts? Are you out of your mind? That's not how this game works, right? If you follow my channel at all, we look for confluence. And if you followed my channel in the past market cycle tops, there's about 7 or 8 charts that I feel very confident that do a great job at indicating whether we're near an all-time high. So am I just going to close my eyes, not study any charts and sell at 79? No, none of my students would ever do that. Nobody would ever do that. What you want to do is you want to look for confluence. The 5.3 theory, hey, maybe it will break, maybe it won't. Have the facts changed in the 5.3 theory? How could they? They're based on all of the history so far in Bitcoin, which has remained the same. Nothing has changed. So will the 5.3 theory live through this cycle? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But the 5.3 theory is bona fide facts. And based on the Fibonacci sequence, it's based on a ton of mathematical equations that have been used in every single market cycle. So we have to respect the hell out of it. We have to. But that doesn't mean close your eyes, don't look at any charts, don't look at anything and just blindly sell at 79. That would be ridiculous, okay? So what happens is, and I need to make this very clear, predicting when the market cycle top is fascinatingly difficult. It's incredibly difficult, right? Just like predicting the market cycle bottom. It's ridiculously hard. It's like finding a needle in the haystack, right? It's so difficult to do. I'm gonna try my best. Are we gonna absolutely predict the market cycle top? Who knows? But I'm going to study Bitcoin 7 days a week. I study about 300 different charts, usually about 110, like religiously, 7 days a week. I will do that. You have my word. But calling the market cycle top or the bottom is ridiculously hard. What we want to do is get an idea somewhere near the top of when to take profits. That is what we're going to try to do. Just like we did at 15, 16,000, I was beating you over the head. It's highly probable the bottom is in. It's not likely we see 10K. And if I get this call right, I deserve a Nobel Prize, which, by the way, I haven't gotten my Nobel Prize. That was a legendary call. And we somehow called the market cycle bottom in 2018 too. I don't know how a kid who is born to teenage parents, whose battles welfare, who every single person in their life and in school was telling them they were going to amount to nothing because they were born into poverty with welfare, with teenage parents, that I was just going to be another statistic. How did that guy seemingly call the bottom in this market and the bottom in the previous market and the 14K top here? How is that possible? I don't know. They told me I was going to be just another statistic, but I believed in myself. I've been studying Bitcoin nonstop. I study all of the charts, and I have pure education to you guys. My words are not paid for. It's one of the rare channels in crypto that is not paid for. So you have my attention, you have my focus, you have my drive. I will try to predict the top, but we're not going to be blindly selling at certain numbers. That's not how this game works. So now you have a deeper understanding of what's going on. Leave your comments down below. What do you think is going to happen? Are we going to confirm this month candle above this 53 area and this month receive an all-time high like we did in the other two cycles? Leave a comment down below, and things are heating up. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you right back here in the next video. This bull run is our road to 500,000 subscribers, but I need your help. Today, tell one person about our YouTube channel, how we spit facts, go against the herd, take no paid sponsorships of any kind. Road to 500,000, let's go.